Hey guys, welcome back to the Learn English with TV Shows series. I already mentioned this before, but I truly believe that this is one of the best ways to learn a language. When you have real life examples of the language being used and you break them down, you get to learn vocabulary, grammar, and work on your pronunciation, all from something natural and authentic. Just like in the previous video, today we'll take a couple of short clips from the TV show Stranger Things. First, we'll watch them with breaks so that we don't violate YouTube guidelines and rules, and then we'll break them down together. I'm personally such a big fan of this show, and I honestly can't wait until the final season drops. Okay, so I have 5 clips prepared for you. So let's proceed. The first one.
I think there are bigger concerns. Like, what if by listening to this over and over, I get sick of it? Suddenly it's not my favorite song anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down here. We're gonna take a little pause here. It is a very intense scene. I love this season, by the way.
Will it still work, or will Kate Bush, like, lose her magic power or something?
Kate Bush? Never.
You're a Kate Bush fan?
Yeah. Now I am.
Really?
Yeah, mega fan. She saved your life.
Okay, so that's our first clip. Now our second clip.
Okay, she's in.
I'm missing collarbones, not eyes.
That's a funny scene. I'll explain why later if you didn't understand. That's okay. Clip number 3.
Then people started coming into my life. This girl Elle and Joyce just happened, and I told myself they needed me. But that wasn't true. That's a lie. They didn't need me. I needed them.
That was our third clip. Clip number 4. That's also a funny one.
Eddie, we're on your side. I swear on my mother. Right, guys?
Yes, we swear. Yeah, on Dustin's mother.
Yeah, Dustin's mother.
Okay, a very short clip. And clip number 5.
I guess I wanted to say that.
Surf's up, Romeo. Oh, too much flavor awesomeness can't overpower your battery, can it?
That's a good
Dude,
one.
this is pineapple.
Try before you deny.
Okay, I'm gonna take a little break here because that's like a longer clip. Try before you deny.
Good.
It's good? What do you mean it's good?
Really good.
What? That's insane. That's blasphemous. Putting fruit on pizza? No, I didn't try it. No, I obviously didn't try. Stop. Enough.
I actually like pizza with pineapple. Do you? Let me know in the comments. All right, so these were our 5 clips that we're going to break down today and learn something from them. And we'll start with vocabulary and then we'll proceed to grammar.
I think there are bigger concerns. Like, what if by listening to this over and over, I get sick of it? Suddenly it's not my favorite song anymore.
So to get sick of something means that you're tired of it or bored of it or you don't want it anymore because it happens too much or too often. It's not about really being sick. It's just an expression. Okay, now let's take a look at a couple of examples of using this phrase. I used to love pizza, but after eating it 3 days in a row, I got sick of it. That song was good at first, but now they play it everywhere. I'm sick of it.
Okay, she's in.
I'm missing collarbones, not eyes.
I'm missing collarbones, not eyes. This was a very sarcastic and funny answer. So he's pointing out that yes, he has a condition that is called cleidocranial dysplasia that makes him actually miss some or all of his collarbones. But that has nothing to do with his eyesight. So it's basically sarcasm. He's saying, don't treat me like I can't see. My condition does not affect my eyes. A collarbone is the bone between your shoulder and your neck. These here. So the humor comes from contrast. Someone might assume that he has more problems than he actually does. So he turns it into a sharp and witty comeback. The actor Gaten Matarazzo has this condition in real life. He's been open about it and he uses it in the show to make his character more real. This type of humor is called self-deprecating sarcasm. joking about yourself in a smart or funny way.
And then people started coming into my life. This girl Elle and Joyce just happened, and I told myself they needed me.
So when he says that girl Elle and Joyce just happened, he's not talking about them literally walking into the room. What he means is that they just suddenly came into his life, like by chance or fate. When someone says just happened in that way, it's like saying something appeared unexpectedly, or it just came into my life without me planning it. So when he says this, it makes it sound unplanned or unexpected, like he didn't go looking for them. And here's 2 examples of using this phrase. The first one, I wasn't looking for a dog, but Max just happened in my life. Or this one, that job opportunity just happened when I needed it most.
Eddie, we're on your side.
We're on your side. So to be on someone's side means to support them, agree with them, and to stand up for them in a situation. It doesn't mean you're literally standing on one side of a person. It's about support and loyalty. And here's one little example. When my brother argued with my parents, I was on his side because I thought he was right. So when you say, I'm on your side, you're telling someone, I support you, I agree with you, and I'll back you up.
I swear on my mother. Right, guys?
Yes, we swear. Yeah, on Dustin's mother.
Yeah, Dustin's mother.
To swear on someone or something means that you're making a very strong promise, and you're using someone or something important to you as a proof that you're telling the truth. Let me also explain the difference between swear on and swear at, since these 2 confuse learners a lot. So as we already know, swear on means that you're making a very strong promise using something important to you as your proof of honesty. You can say, I swear on my life I didn't take that money. Whereas swear at means to use rude or offensive words towards someone or something, basically to insult or curse. And here's a little example. The driver was swearing at the car in front of him.
I guess I wanted to say that.
Surf's up, Romeo.
Surf's up. That's a good one. I wouldn't say that it's super common, but people definitely use this phrase. So it's a casual and fun phrase that literally means the waves are good for surfing. But people also use it more broadly to mean it's time for fun and excitement, like let's go, something cool is happening. So it's often used as a cheerful way to kick things off. So when the character says surf's up, he's not really talking about surfing, although he's using this phrase because he is a surfer. But he's using it like a fun and playful catchphrase. Surf's up. Something fun and exciting is happening right now, so let's jump in.
Oh, too much flavor awesomeness can't overpower your battery, can it?
That's a good
Dude,
one.
this is pineapple.
Try before you deny.
Too much flavor awesomeness can't overpower your battery, can it? It's said in a playful and sarcastic way. Flavor awesomeness is an exaggeration how good or strong something feels. Overpower your battery is a funny way of saying don't burn out or don't get overwhelmed. It's not about a real battery. It's just silly, over-the-top language to make the scene funny.
Oh, too much flavor awesomeness can't overpower your battery, can it?
That's a good
Dude,
one.
this is pineapple.
Try before you deny.
Try before you deny. It's not a super common everyday phrase in English. It's more like a catchy, playful slogan people sometimes say, and often jokingly, or in food or marketing contexts. Try before you deny means don't say no until you've actually tried it. Try before you deny.
Good.
It's good? What do you mean it's good?
Really good.
What?
That's insane. That's blasphemous. Putting fruit on pizza? No, I didn't try it. No, I obviously didn't try. Stop. Enough. I'm not enough.
Blasphemous. Well, that's a very interesting and definitely advanced word. So blasphemous means showing disrespect for something sacred or very important, usually religion. So when someone says that's blasphemous, it means that's offensive to something holy. But it can also be used in different contexts to mean that's totally wrong, shocking, or unacceptable. Even though the word comes from religion, people often use it in a funny or exaggerated way in daily life. Now, let's get into grammar a little bit. And we'll start with this sentence. What if by listening this over and over, I get sick of it and suddenly it's not my favorite song anymore? So this is a conditional sentence.
What if by listening to this over and over, I get sick of it? Suddenly it's not my favorite song anymore.
So what if introduces a hypothetical situation, something we imagine could happen. It's like saying, suppose that this happens. And now we're getting into an interesting part, because then we say, I get sick of it. Not I will or I'll get sick of it, but I get sick of it in the present simple tense. But here it talks about a possible future result. This is normal in English. In real conditional sentences, we use present tense in the if clause to talk about the future.
What if by listening to this over and over, I get sick of it? Suddenly it's not my favorite song anymore.
And then she says, and suddenly it's not my favorite song anymore. So we have it's not, again, in the present simple tense, but it actually describes a future possibility. So it's like saying, what if in the future it becomes not my favorite song anymore? So again, and this is a very simplified explanation, so not to overwhelm you, English uses the present tense to talk about the future in these kinds of if situations.
Then people started coming into my life.
Okay, now we have this sentence. And then people started coming into my life. So why do we say started coming instead of started to come? So both are grammatically correct and both mean almost the same thing. So why started coming sounds more natural here? Well, because it emphasizes the process or continuous action, like something gradually happening over time. People started coming into my life. At that point, people began to enter my life, and it kept happening for a while. If you said people started to come into my life, correct, but it sounds a little more formal, like you're making a single starting point, not an ongoing process. General rule of thumb. Starting with an ing ending emphasizes the process, an ongoing action, and it's more natural in speech. Start to emphasizes the moment of beginning, slightly more formal.
They didn't need me. I needed them.
They didn't need me. I needed them. Well, this sentence is an excellent example of the past simple tense. So we have didn't need here, which is negative form of the past simple tense, right? We don't say didn't or did needed. We do not add the ed ending to need when we use did. When we use did, we don't add the ed ending to the verb. When there is no did around, we use the past form of the verb. In this case, our verb is need, which is a regular verb. And to make the past form of this verb, we need to add the ed ending to this verb. So that's why we have needed. We also have irregular verbs that have their own past forms of the verb. So to reiterate, once again, after did or didn't, the verb always stays in its base form. So did needed, no, it's wrong, but did need is correct. But without did, the verb itself shows past by taking ed ending for regular verbs. So let's compare these two sentences. I needed help yesterday and I didn't need help yesterday. Now let's get back to this sentence once again. Too much flavor awesomeness can't overpower your battery, can it? So that little piece at the end, can it, is a question tag, or also called a tag question.
Oh, too much flavor awesomeness can't overpower your battery, can it?
We use it to check, confirm, or add emphasis to what we just said. So how it works. If the main sentence is positive, the tag is negative. For example, it's hot today, isn't it? So it is hot today. the sentence is positive, so the tag is negative, isn't it? Like, we need to check or confirm with the person that we're feeling the same thing. And vice versa. If the main sentence is negative, the tag is positive. It's not too late, is it? So it's not too late. The sentence is negative. Is it? The tag is positive. Or in this example is the same. Too much flavor awesomeness can't overpower your battery, which is negative. Can't. And then the tag is positive. Can it? You know, in a way, it's like asking, do you agree? Okay, you guys, that'll be it for this video. As usual, I hope you found it useful and you learned something new. And I hope you enjoy this format of videos because I really do. I really do think that this is the best way to learn a language and the easiest way because you have real life examples and you break them down and you get to learn grammar, especially grammar, in a very easy way, in a very easy and digestible way. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, share it with your friends. All these things really help to push our content to the masses, which really helps our channel. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.